Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Main Sequence, back by popular demand and also because I really like playing it. Well, turns out that there is a human station out in that other planetary system. I don't know if there are resources out there, but we have everything unlocked and we have those really large compartments. I'll just shoot down and show you what I mean in case you haven't been keeping up with the series. So this one, that we can do a lot of cool stuff with. So I want to head over to that other planetary system. I want to see if there are resources there, and if there are, I'm going to set up a base over there using these blocks because these are outstanding. And I think we're going to make a pretty big base. I've got lots of resources available. So let's get stuck in. First thing to note, I made a couple of changes. I moved my dock to the very top level. Shipyard is down there, because my ship was a little wide for the ship dock because I made some changes to it. So I stuck a couple of extra storage compartments in and a couple more engines. And if we go into spectator mode, we fly out of here and then we can have a look at it. So now I have 5 engines. I added some small guns as well, 5 of them. And then to connect the shields on the outside, I put those storage compartments in. So I haven't checked, but I should be able to carry 200% inventory. Anyway, it does look pretty neat now. Good. So we'll get out of this and might as well just head straight to that other sector. So up a couple of levels and we're at our cockpit. The view is outstanding. There's all those pieces that I broke off the titanium asteroid. We'll hop in the seat, we will undock, and then we'll head out in this direction. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the human station on. There it is. And we can point to that and we're going to hit J to get going. Now, if you don't have your engine running, you actually don't use fuel while you are warping. So, yep. And I suppose I'll see you when I get there. Right, we are approaching the marker. It's coming quickly and yep, it pulled us out of the warp automatically. So the one thing I didn't check when I was here the last time was the map. And if we go to the map, there we are. Oh, there are resources here. So there's an ice asteroid right there. Titanium asteroid over there. Things seem pretty far apart here. What am I looking for? I'm looking for that there. Okay, so it doesn't have a name on it, but we will mark it. Can we mark it? Doesn't seem like we can. Yeah, I can't select that. But I don't think that's where I'm going to build. Let's see what we've got around. Nickel, titanium, close by. There's more titanium. There's ice, titanium, silica. If we had a little nickel close by, it would be excellent. Doesn't look like it though. The nickel is out on this side and around the edges. That's okay. There are a lot of resources here, so it's not a bad place to build a base. But before I do that, what if I can mark my position? Nope, can't. I would really have liked to have added that to the HUD so I can see where I'm going. But it looks like I'm kind of pointing in the right direction. Yeah, I just need to dip down a little bit and head straight. Let's do that. It is ahead, like up there somewhere. Still don't see it. Nope, I need to go down. Looks like I'm heading in the right direction. Okay, so down over the side somewhere. Oh, there's a marker. All right. Is that it? Seems far away. All right, let's do a little warp. Oh, gosh. I think I just overshot it by a mile. Ah, yes. Okay. So you can see that there's a structure over there. And there we go. We have the human station. I am going to dock. And with that, we will dock with the human station. So let's hop out and go and have a look. Right, and out we come. It looks like all the asset pieces that we have. So we've got the docking station. Looks like we have pieces off to the side. No, we don't. It's just a simple small block over here. We have a corridor. We have the windows, the corners on both sides. So it's like 3 blocks. Oh, there's a couple on the side as well. All right, so this is a pretty nice place, but it's not where I want to be. Oh, there's an elevator in here. Let's go up. And what do we have up here? Another elevator. Yeah, that's something someone asked in the comments. You unfortunately can't stack the elevators on top of each other. You have to stagger them. And here is our command center with solar panels on the side. Oh, planet. Nice. All right, well, I suppose we should head over somewhere that we're going to get going. So let's have a look at the map. Means I'm going to head back to where I came from, which is... Okay, so there's titanium. There's nickel. They're quite close together. More nickel. I want to try and find a place where we have ice and titanium fairly close together. You know, this area isn't actually that bad. We have titanium here, we have ice there. The distance between them doesn't seem huge. We have silica right there, and up here we have nickel. Huh. And more titanium and more silica. Ooh. Actually, we would just have to import ice from far away, although not ice. We'll bring over the pre-made hydrogen cells. Yeah, here doesn't look like a bad place. Let's mark this titanium asteroid. I think titanium is a good place to have a base, because we do need a lot of it. But we also need a lot of nickel, so this is perfect. And initially anyway, we're not going to need a lot of hydrogen in the base because we have solar panels. Okay, so we can head down. And this is quite a nice configuration. Always requires a bit of walking to get around. This is good. So back to the ship and up to the cockpit. And we undock, and let's see if we can find that titanium asteroid. That's the main station. Don't want to go there. There it is. Looks like there are a lot of big rocks around. That's 3.3. That was quite far away from the human station. It does make me wonder how far away the ice is. That must be pretty far. Also, not seeing any baddies in this sector. Right, we have arrived. So if we go into the build menu, it didn't bring in my station that I built in the designer. So we're going to have to just start with the basic. And I will put it, because I want a bit of space, put it over here. And then just immediately dock to it. Cool. Now, walking off our ship, we have a very, very basic setup. And I think what I might do is I might leave a corridor down the middle of these small blocks. But it does mean I'm going to have to remove this command module. So let's see if we can just shift it. There's the command module. And we'll pop that in over there. Oh, I've got to bring everything off the ship. Actually, no, I don't. I just need to go in here and offload my goods. And I'm just going to offload pretty much everything except the fuel stuff. And then we should have enough. So, command module, rotate that, put it in over there, apply the changes, exit out of this one, go to the new one, which is over here, and then remove that. Super. Good start. Now, I'm going to grab the large module. Actually, no, let me grab a small one. We'll put a couple of those in, and then we'll get the large one, and we'll put that on that side, and another one on this side. And I think the elevator, we will start with the first elevator. Wait, where is it? There it is. And that will point in that direction, like there. Now we're short of hull plates. Oh, good grief. Let's just take one of, yeah, we are going to have to take one of these out. And it'll be the one that doesn't have the elevator attached. There we go. Now I can build it, apply the changes. I'll have to go and get some more resources out of my ship. But I would like to have a longer corridor. It's not necessary at the moment, but a longer corridor to my personal dock. Do I have enough for solar panels yet? Actually, no, I'm going to have to think about where I'm going to put the solar panels, because we are going to have mining drone bays. All right, well, let's exit and let's have a look at what we've got. So this is our ship. We come out here, we have an elevator that takes us up, and then we have this corridor coming down the middle, and then these massive rooms on either side. Cool. All right, well, let's go into the ship and grab our resources. So press F, look at all of that. And if I sort that now, oh wait, they only stuck to 150. Although it says stack size 200%. Is it because I've only got, no, that should go to 200. No, it doesn't. All right, well, it looks like it, for now, it maxes out at 150. No problem. We need a lot of hull plates. So I will grab them. I did bring a heck of a lot with me. Maybe I don't want to take them all out because we still are going to go and make other places. But I will grab a bit of glass, some titanium and nickel plate, some more frames, and a bit of magnetic coil. Oh, and servos. Cool. Back into the station storage. Offload everything here. And and that's full. So, back to building. I'm going to get one of these huge rooms over this side. I'm going to put in a couple more of these blocks out in this direction, and then on the top, just to connect these two top levels together. So up, and in. Now the way I see it, I'm going to do titanium processing in one, nickel processing in one, silicon processing in one, and then maybe have a sort of central place where it all comes together to make the more advanced parts. But I am going to need to put solar panels somewhere. and preferably somewhere that they're not going to get in the way. So I'll have a block down here, or maybe I'll have it elevated. Nah. Let's go down. We'll put it over here. And for a start, we're going to put in a bunch of these as much as we can. Well, not necessarily as much as we can afford. I'll just put a few in. And we'll probably have a couple of banks like this around. This may not be the final position for these. So that is 60 megajoules. Definitely not going to be enough, but it's a good start. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, so we have power. And I have everything for it. So let's apply those changes. And then if I open this, there's a large starter base. It is here. If I load that, load it. So this is the kind of starter base I want for picking up remote stuff. I don't know if I'm missing anything. Might be. I'll still check it out again. Oh, this is definitely not in the right place. So just replace that. And let me save it. Large starter base, save. And we'll just exit that. Now the reason I want that is because I want to be able to go to my ship, up to the cockpit, hop in the seat, and go Q. And yeah, it's not here. No, that's not cool. Oh, well, look, I don't suppose it'll take that much effort to change things around. All right, well, we know that doesn't work, so let's head back to the command module and finish things up. So the first one will be on this side, and that is where we will put up a couple of drone bays. All right, and that is over here. So 2 drone bays. I'm tempted to do something else here because I may want to extend the number of drone bays I have. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. It's going to be power hungry, but if I put drone bays in, how big are they? Are they going to overlap? No, not really. And I think I'll leave a space between the big blocks. For now, I will just start with 2. And I hope I got enough resources to get this whole system started. Otherwise, I have to go back. Yeah, I'm still looking fine. So let's apply that. Now, it was suggested that I do basic processing at the asteroids. Well, I'm at the titanium one now, so I can do that processing here. And I could have my base somewhere else. But I think for titanium, since I'm here, I can just do the processing here. All right, so we have these 2, and we can configure them and set the filter to titanium ore. And oh yeah, not to forget, we have to pet the drones. All right, that's good. And we can send those off. And I'll do the same on the other side. Pet the drones. No, you don't really need to. I'll just do it because I enjoy it. Titanium again. And there's no small asteroids to distract the drones anyway. So those are off. And we can get titanium production going. Now these will come through. And I think I'm going to put a storage box somewhere in this area. Because I have enough space for 2 more drone ports. But I don't have titanium plates on me because I put them all in the shipbuilder. Okay, I still have resources on the ship, so that's okay. I know that they're there at least. But I have picked up enough stuff to get all the basics set up. Look at these rooms. Outstanding. That's why I want to do them in here because it looks so good. So let's get our box and we'll put it over here and then get our belts. I wonder if I should have 2 boxes. Maybe that's an option. Yeah. That'll allow me to extend out if I want to put more drone ports in. Cool. So we can bring a belt out, turn it and build it. Another one to come out to here. Oh, what am I missing? Nothing. Turn that into there, just like that. The same on the other side. Right, those are done. We have got a heap of titanium coming in, and then I can have drone ports coming in here. Let's get this into that box, and when I do put a couple more drone ports, I can just put the line straight into this line and take them out. Now we can start processing. So I'm going to have a belt come in this way. These belts can carry 60, so each of these outputs I could easily feed into 3 assemblers. Oh, what am I missing? Titanium plates again. That's exactly what I'm trying to make. Luckily I have a whole bunch in my storage. You know what? I'll take out what I can fit. And I think I'll leave my warp juice in here now. And also the hydrogen fuel I don't really need with me. Okay, that's good. Super. Let's build some of these refineries. And because I have so much space, I'm going to make space. I'm going to leave space for things to happen. And I am going to put 6 refineries in straight away. I might have to change how this works if I want to have more lines coming out. But for now, We'll take this line and we'll bring it around the corner, rotate that, and then bring it down the line, leaving space for splitters. And that will service 3 of these. Grab the splitters, put them in, and then I will need splitters on these 2 as well. And then just finish this belt, which will go straight in. Good. Then the other line, that's going to come through the same way. Rotate that down to there, and then this is going to turn over here and head in there. Ah, right. That's it. Oh, except, aha, I didn't account for this. We cannot toggle these splitters up. Ah, boy. Time for a rework. I'm going to have to bring all of these refiners out by 1 block for this to work. So let's do that. We'll have them on this line. And then we can remove this lot and make sure that this belt comes in over here. And splitter there, and belts into that one, and there. And this is the last piece, and they will not interfere with each other. And I have a little bit of walking space back here. I just need to change this up. So splitters in, belts in, and that's it. Okay, so those 2 lines are not interfering with each other now. So now I need to go through these and set the recipe, titanium plates, and that's all of them set. And then the output belts. There will be 2 of them. Not quite sure where I'm taking everything yet, but for now I am, I've got all this space. So let's bring them both in. Oh, what am I missing? Insufficient building materials? What did I run out of? Titanium plates. Well, conveniently, I have some being made. So we can just grab some out of these machines. Right, problem solved. So I'm going to put a box in over here. I'll just give it a little bit of space. Belt that. Turn it. Lock it there, turn it into that, oh boy, into that port. Now this port is going to cause a problem. No, it's not, because I need to have that come past there anyway. So bring that to there, rotate it into there. Spot on. So we have 120 titanium plates per minute coming through. Now I'm going to pop down an assembler just randomly and just remind myself what we need those titanium plates for. We need them for the light frames. We need them for the servo motors. We need them for the hull plates. Yeah, that's it. So 3 items. So the light frames are going to need 2 every 2 seconds. So that's 60 a minute. Boy, that's already one of my setups already taken care of. I'm definitely needing more titanium. This hull plate takes 3 titanium plates every 4 seconds. So that's 45 a minute, which only leaves me with 15 on my current setup. And that is not going to be enough to handle the servos, which now need 40 a minute. Alright, so I'm going to have, to make it viable, I'm going to have to make another drone port. And I can do that on, I think I'm going to do it on this side. Yeah, but for now we've got to start, so we can do the first 2. So I'll remove it from here, and let's see how we can set this up. They only take 1 item input. Oh, yeah, I think I'll put it there. And then another one there. And belt those in. Just like that. So let's see. Hull plates are used more, so I'd rather have them closer to an exit. The frames can be done over here. Good. And then I'll do the hull plates on this side. And then they will need boxes. And we haven't got to the halfway mark yet, so we could have this setup duplicated over on this side. If I really wanted to. But first, storage. If I remember correctly, the storages don't work if they're directly attached. No, they don't. So we will do them like this. And then just a little bit of belt into there. And a bit... Oh, I got that off. So we'll put that in over there. And this belt can go straight in that port right there. Good. And this one, for some reason, didn't attach. Oh, isn't that weird? I'll try that again. Yep, that one will not attach. Very odd. Oh, okay, I toggled the port and now it works. So now we have frames and we have hull plates, and that is exactly halfway. So that's a good start. Now I need to get some nickel in. I will need to get another drone port to bring more through, and I can just put that over here and then run this line out of here down that way. But at least we have a lot of space to work with. So the next section is going to be the nickel, which is going to be across the way. And for that, I am going to need to bring in some docking ports. So let's head over to our command center, and maybe we'll set it up in a similar sort of way as we did with these. So I will put some blocks out in this direction. Maybe I will go 3 out because ships can be big. Put a docking station over here. That will then mean that I definitely will need to have some space. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable with that at all. Let's put this at the end. Nope, that's not going to work. We'll put the docking station in one over there and one over there because I'm going to have many nickel ships coming in. Turns out you need a heck of a lot. And I can do the silica on this side, so I'll have basically all my docking stations, and they'll all be small ships, all on this side, and I can put all my solar panels over on that end. Yeah, that works. So apply those changes and exit. And if we run down here, we have lots of space to do things. In fact, we could process these things as they come in, because I have like a block over here after that one, and then a block over here after this one. So thoughts, I'm giving myself a massive amount of room. But before I go on, I would like to have a quick look at what it looks like from the upper deck. So let's go up, and then we can go over here, and we can have a look at our factory from the top. Very nice. Very nice. Kind of feel like I need to replace this block over here with an elevator. Or maybe I'll put an elevator in here where I've got the solar panels later on. Nah, it's fine. But before I can do any of that, I need to go and set things up at the nickel. And if we look at the map, the nickel is this one. Yeah, it's very close by. So I might be able to get away with one ship. Before I go, I'm going to change a couple of settings. So this, I want to unload nickel. We'll rename this dock to nickel drop 1. And both of these will unload nickel. And then I'll do nickel drop 2. And that's nickel drop 2. That will also do nickel on both and unload them both. I can rename the station here. Ah, cool. So we'll call this Certrium 2, and that's the station name. Now that should appear on all of these outputs. So if I go over to the other one and I check this out, yep, Certrium 2. Perfect. I am going to need to build a shipyard here. So let's pop over here quickly and figure out where I'm going to put the shipyard. I could have it over here on the upper level. Maybe here, so that it doesn't interfere with this dock, well, which is probably going to move anyway. So let's put in one of those, and shipyard, that will go right there for now. And I'm missing frames. Darn it. Alright, well, we'll just build that block. We'll go get some frames. And it's no problem because I have half a container load full. Pop those into the ship storage, and let's go do this. And the shipyard attaches, and we have everything. We can apply the changes, exit, and I'm going to need resources for that too. So we head to the elevator, we're up, and we walk past this area and into the shipyard. I just need to remind myself what I need for those small ships. So we'll open freighter, load it. Oh, I have everything already in the ship's inventory, which is fantastic. This is it. It's a very simple little ship. All right. Well, let's build one. Construct a new ship, freighter. Oh, I don't have everything. I need some more magnetic coils, which I do have. So let me throw... Is this going to be enough? Construct it. Yes, that's enough. And there is our little ship. And I can go and give this ship a name. And we are going to call this one Nickel 21. Because we're in our second sector. We already have a Nickel 1 on the other side. Done. I am not going to do any configuring yet. Or should I just go with this ship? Perhaps. I don't have any resources on this one. Yeah, I better take some resources with me. Oh, of course I can't use this one because it doesn't have a crafting bench. I don't think I can build from the ship. Yep, if I don't have the stuff in the ship storage. Well, that's fine. I'll just take my big boy out. Alright, so we're in our big boy. Let's undock. Have a look at the map. Mark the nickel asteroid. We don't need to have this titanium asteroid marked anymore, so we'll take that off. We should have our base marked though. Oh, there it is. It is there already. So there's the nickel asteroid, 1.6 kilometers. So close. Right, we are super close. Can't get any closer, so I'll go off the side and let's build one of these right there and dock with it. Right, here it is. Nice and simple. I'm going to have to move things around. So let's drop resources into this station. Oh my gosh, I'm out of coils. It's alright, I think I can make some. Oh no, I've got some in my storage box. No problem. Might be a little short on titanium plates though. That could be a problem. Not a major problem, just a little problem. Right, let's see what we can build with this. First things first, I need a command module on the side. It doesn't really matter which side. So we'll put that there. How am I short of lightweight frames? My word. There they are. Right, as we were. Then I can remove this. No, I can't because I need to apply that and go to the other one now. The new one. And then I can remove this one. So that's gone. Station module. Add another station module. Solar panels. Can I do solar panels? If I put them over on this side, like that, I think 2 of them should be fine. I need to go and get reinforced glass. I don't. I just need to put it into the ship storage. Let's see what. Let's see if we need anything for the drone bays. Okay, that's fine. That's fine too. We're still good. Ah, there. That's where we fall down. A few more hull plates. 10 of them. So I'll apply those. Exit. So I only have 5 more hull plates. Well, 3 drone ports will have to do it for now. But I do have the reinforced glass. So 1 solar panel. Do I have enough for another? I am short of 3 nickel plates by the looks of things. No, I'm not. All good. Apply. Now that should be more than enough power to drive these drones. And then I can go and set up the drones. Except I don't have titanium plates on me, which is just a little bit of a pain. So conveyor belts won't be happening. Configure this. Set the filter to nickel, switch it on. And after petting the drones again, do the same over on this side. And then the last drone bay, and that is done. I'm going to need to get some conveyor belts. Wait a minute, is that the human base? Not sure that's the right place. There's no name on it, but it is the only other one unless, yeah, it's the nickel asteroid. Yep, must be that one. No, that is the human station. Oh, I need to mark the titanium because it's not showing me my station. Man, that base looks a little impressive. Right, now the cool thing is I can go back with this ship and do all the setups. And somebody in the comments asked, how do you delete markers? So if you go to E, here's your HUD markers and there's a little bin icon, so you can take that one out. I really would like to have my Certrium 2 station. Let me top up on the rest of the stuff. I'll need some hull plates and maybe a few more frames. I don't really need any more frames, that's fine. This time I'm going to go back with the small ship. Oh, wrong one. You know, I feel like this might be a mistake. I'll put some fuel into the reactor on the small ship. I don't think I'm going to go with the small ship because I don't want to have to wait to come back. Yeah, this nickel asteroid is really close. I probably won't need 2 ships. But I will eventually set up a filling station so that the ships do travel faster. I can go and top up their hydrogen and then leave. Right, we are docked. Let's get out of here. Hop into this dock. Rename it to Nickel Dock 21. This will be set. Good. That will be set to load nickel on both ports. Now I have enough space. I could process the nickel here and just send the nickel plates back. But I want to have a big base doing everything. So I'm going to do this slightly differently. Put that over there, belt, and these belts can be almost straight. This one will turn in, that one straight, and this one will turn in over here. And then we have another drone port back here. So let's remove those, and I'll put... Oh wait, we're not going to split, are we? We're not putting splitters in. The belts will just connect to each other. And just once again another box, and we'll belt this one in, and I have the option for another drone port here if I want it. Then these lines come straight through and join in there and into insufficient building materials. What the heck did I run out of this time? Oh man, 1 short. Titanium plates, my gosh, I thought I'd picked up a few. Obviously not as much as I needed. That's fine, we probably don't need this much anyway. Oh, wait, we do. Man, I still need to connect that up. Ah, well, I have some on my ship. Hopefully that's enough to finish up. So the most important lines are these 2. Coming down this way into the ship. Really? Oh, it's because for some reason I thought they took 1 titanium plate. Well, I need to stop my ship from filling up with nickel, so let's first just X that. Yeah, it doesn't matter what I do here, I'm not going to have enough. I might be able to whip out the old one or the one on this side. And maybe that's not a bad thing because I can have another dock here. I'm going to need a lot of nickel. So I could have another dock here taking nickel back. So I'm going to delete these belts. And then I should have enough to get here. Yes, I do. And just one more piece of belt. Why will it not let me? There we go. Now we've got 2 lines coming in. It's a good start. So I've connected everything. That means that the ship is starting to fill up with nickel ore. So let's move away. Press Y and I can change this station name to Nickel Station 21. Alright, that's good. You can self-destruct. Ah, okay, so you can self-destruct. That's how you delete stations. You probably don't get the resources back if you do that. But then I can also go to my ship called Nickel 21. Hold on a second. Have I not named this ship that I'm on? Maybe not. Right, so Nickel 21, we'll add a destination. Nickel Dock 21 on Nickel Station. Weight condition greater than or equal to, that's that one. I'm going to immediately set that up to the max, which is 1,000. Add another destination, and we'll put that to Nickel Drop 1 on Certrium 2. Add a condition until it's equal to 0. Now, eventually I'm going to change this to include a stop at a fueling place. But for now, that should be fine. Hang on, before I do that, I'm just going to redock with the station and see if I can put another dock onto the station immediately, because I'll need to come back. Alright, so if we were to put a dock over here, I'm at the wrong level. Right there. I need some hull plates. Okay, that's easy enough. Add those hull plates, hop back in here, dock over on this side there, and apply and exit. So I would need to put another drone port over on this side. We have our docking station over here. We can hop in here, rename this to, we'll call it Nickel Dock 22. Enter. Those will both be load and they will both be nickel. And I'm not going to do all of this yet because I don't have enough conveyor. But if I put another drone port in here, maybe I can at least finish that part. So drone bay right there. I have enough to do it. Apply the changes. Perfect. Now I will need to come back just to finish off the conveyor belts here, but the rest of it is set up. Pet the drones, set the filter to nickel ore, and they can just get started. See if I've got enough. Look at that, I do. Probably not enough to finish all of it. Yep, that is it. So now I can remove my ship from this station and press Y. Go to Nickel 21. This one is all set up and ready. So let's enable that. And if we zoom out, there is Nickel 21 on its way. Perfect. And we pass it on our way. Off it goes to do its thing. Great stuff. So I do know that for the warp cores or the warp cells or whatever they're called, I do need a heck of a lot of nickel for the magnetic coil. So we are going to need to set that up. But I think we've progressed pretty well with this. We have a huge area to work with, lots and lots of space. We don't have to make everything too compact. I will need to set up a couple of drone ports over here, well, one more at least, so that we can bring it in and we can have those extra plates that go into the servos. So it's a good start. I think next time we'll set up the hydrogen facility, we'll set up the fueling station, and maybe get started on the silica. We can do things pretty quickly now. Perhaps in between episodes I'll run back to our main base in the other planetary system and pick up some more resources that I'm not making here yet. But if you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. I'm still going to make this base look much prettier from the outside. I think it looks absolutely brilliant from the inside with these large building blocks. And I really do like the way that you can sort of view your factory from above. Very cool indeed. But yeah, I feel like playing this more. I'm having fun with it. I see a lot of people in the comments. Thank you very much for your comments and your pointers. Much appreciated. But thank you very much for joining me. And until next time, cheers.